Hello, everyone. I'm Dear Myrtle, your friend in genealogy. But you know that this channel is all about creating journals to tell one ancestral story at a time. So, why am I making this huge journal? Well, I do have a lot of ancestors, but I'm learning how to create different elements of journals by joining in with other journal crafters out there. You probably wonder why I have all this washi tape out. And that's one of the things that I'm learning is whether or not I really like to use washi tape. And one of the challenges in the Abandoning Perfection Journal Challenge is to use your favorite and your not favorite. And I'm telling you, this one is not my favorite. But it came in a kit with a bunch of them, and you'll see how I use it. So what is the Abandoning Perfection Journal for those of you who are just starting out? Well, Lisa Conway over at Lisa My Eclectic Life dreamed this up. And so we are to post videos or photos um, with the hashtag Abandoning Perfection Journal every Friday. And last week I was so good at abandoning perfection that I did not journal. It started way back at the beginning of April, and what we were to do was to make a long, narrow journal out of a file folder and then take magazine pages for the inside, and basically all mine are getting covered because I don't like that kind of a shiny surface. But I digress. This is week 4 for me. And I'll tell you the things that I have done. There's this prompt list, and in the show notes, in the description, I've given you the link to Lisa's introduction video on YouTube, and in that description is the link to her list of 100 things that need to go into this journal. So this time I'm doing several household items to make tea and coffee stains on a paper. I'm adding tabs across the top, which I did. I had to do that to 6 pages. Let's see, I'm using my least favorite washi tape with my most favorite washi tape, which is this one. It's so fun. But it's making me, I haven't really used washi tape all that much before, so it helped. Let's see, I had to tape images to 3 pages. Ooh, I may have only done it to 2. I have to put strips on 2 pages and use dots. So let me do the quick flip through to show you what old Mert's been learning here. Now, these techniques I could use anywhere. By the way, I just ran across this interesting card, and I thought that belongs in this journal. It's got purple in it. All right. Ooh, that's use every crayon in the box. That was last time. All right, let's get through to, oh, this is one of the pages where I put a tab. Okay, and one of the things I'll tell you what happened here. By mistake, when I put a tab is a 2-part thing. Looks like this. You fold it over, put glue on it, and then put one on one side of the page and the other on the other side of the page. But by accident, I put 2 pages together. Well, luckily, one of the other challenges was to put 2 pages together and make a pocket out of it. So I did make a pocket, and let me show you what I have. This pocket has 2 sides, or this is the pocket itself, but inside the pocket are 4 pockets. By folding an 8.5 by 11 page, I was able to create 2 tuck spots on each side. I probably should do a short subject video on how I figured out doing that. In fact, this is the printed copy of some of the pan pastels work that I did yesterday with Heather over on the Craft Shack. All right, so that goes in here. All these little tickets and journaling cards are places where I can plan ahead. I might just make a a very simple journal, but all the elements of the story might be on the back of something like that. This is one of the pages where I did use tea dyeing. Well, I was using coffee dyeing, but I put it on top of the broiler pan that came with the oven that we have. Okay. And I previously told you about this fabric and that I'm hoping to do something with the bottom of it. This time I added a little bit of lace. It came from the bridal department at a stationery store. I don't know what you do with that. I don't know. But anyway, I stuck some of it there because I thought it was cute. And I have to make a point of putting it at least 3 total places in the journal, um, or 5, but I don't want it to be that lazy, so I'm thinking 3. Okay, this now see, these still need to be finished. Plenty of room to tell stories here. But I did practice sewing in these various signatures, as they call them. Now, Lisa had recommended that we use this paper from magazines, just tear out pages, fold them in half the long way, and have 6 or 8 pages per signature and have 3 signatures. Signature is one batch that gets sewed in together. And then here's the second signature that gets sewn in together. And there's the final one. Unfortunately, I said I would do 8 pages. Drives me nuts. It's okay. I've got plenty of stuff to do here. So one of the things I had to do is use holes for my hole punch. Well, I just made, she didn't specify which kind of hole punch. I have a lot. I have heart-shaped ones, circular ones. So I just added those 3 dots there. Another assignment we had was to fill an entire page with encouraging words. So I did succeed in doing that. And I chose to use one of my kind of generic stamps in the background. I don't know if you can see that. Let me just try to zoom in just a little bit. Yeah, you can see that. And so I used some permanent pens. The pens that Heather's taught me to use are these Faber-Castell Pitt, P-I-T-T artist pens. And I have them in various nib point widths. Silly, relaxed, playful, loving. You can do this. It's okay. This is a cheerleader page. Okay, one of the other assignments was to take 4 cast-off strips, or they didn't specify how many strips. But what you cut away and weren't going to use, well, I did use them here. And I had to put it on 2 pages. You'll see one a little bit later. More pages to work on. Okay, here I use some washi tape, but this is the kind I like. There's one of the tabs at the top. I had to have 6. Okay. I tried to mark them, but there's a lot of things I did differently or changed since episode 3. This is another scanned and then printed image of what I did with the pan pastel work yesterday at the Craft Shack, but I didn't put it on my scanner because that would, this pan pastels, any kind of pastels, it's just chalk. It's going to flake off and ruin my scanner. And so Heather suggested that I take pictures with my cell phone. It has a nice high megapixel amount. And so I put this here. I'm planning to still embellish, but it's there. In fact, any of these pages can have more things put on them. Okay. I'm learning. Okay. Good washi tape again. From one of my digital kits that I, probably this is Artie Mays. I found some purple butterflies, so I've been adding them. Okay, and we did this page before, so you know about that if you followed along. Oh, here's another place. This time, the strips that I put down kind of are beginning to make a design in combination with the washi tape. This was part of the original page, as is this that I still have to get rid of. But I really like the create and the background and the color splotchiness. We're ignoring this at the moment and that little square. But there's my two cast off. And those are real cast off with very little design. Okay. I added washi tape here. And this is from this background is from the same kit. So I do buy digital image kits for like $1 or 2 or 3, and I can print out the pages I want from that kit of maybe 20 pages, zoom in, zoom out, whatever I need. There's another one of the little tabs to get to that page. Oh, and this is that flip out. This I'll probably never do again, but I did do the weaving into this page. Still got work to do. Oops, there's my other pan pastel. Added washi tape. It's getting there. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Okay, washi tape again. Washi tape. Washi tape really adds interesting design elements, especially since I keep using it in the same journal. Here I'm planning to put this tab at the top of this page, but I haven't done anything yet with this page, and I didn't want to have to cut around the tab already being there. So that's why that's just clipped on. Okay, where are we? Yeah, another butterfly. Here's where I zoomed out or made it smaller. You can tell I love purples and turquoises. And I think I forgot where I put my least favorite and most favorite washi tapes. Let's see, maybe I forgot to do it and just planned to do it. Um, this washi tape I took up over the edge. You kind of get going on this stuff and then it's kind of fun. And you keep adding new things. I honestly can't find where I put that. If I don't find it, we'll have to create a new one. That's how it goes. Anyway, so I'm doing better this week on my Abandoning Perfection journal. The concept behind it is that oh, here it is. Yeah, here's my favorite with the little dots, and here's my at least favorite. But it blended in so well, I don't mind it so much. But just looking at it on the roll, I didn't like it. But it came as a set. Like I say, I wouldn't buy washi tape if I didn't like it. All right. So there is nothing left to say but happy family tree climbing and journaling, everybody. That's a wrap.